go with the flow.
I'm already swearing.
If he wants to, I'm here.
Napping and acting.
When he does.
Just spreading it on everything.
Ooh, stop it.
Signing on to the role, it came with very specific sort of requirements, including, learning horse riding and sword fighting and stunts. We had about 3 weeks of intensely training before we dived into the 10-month shoot.
All the homework you do, all the physical training you do will inform the character. So I love that stuff.
So there was Dan, Sharman, Devin, me, Gustav. I think there was a little bit of a fun, competitive environment when all of us were at the farm.
This is like being on steroids. Like this is proper fighting, and you kind of get really competitive with the other actors, and then you start kind of being like, yeah, okay, right.
You want people to believe that you're a part of that world. It's making yourself feel comfortable with wielding a sword and riding horses. I've actually got my horse outside right now, so I can't turn the camera around, unfortunately.
Oh, bloody hell.
Creative.
Why is it so hard to describe myself?
Oh God. Myself. Okay.
Oh God. Oh, I'm already swearing.
Wild.
Full of substance. That's one word.
Fun.
I love to just go and go with the flow. I sound like a cool mum.
Lighthearted. Is that one word? With these one now.
An old man in a relatively young person's body.
Energetic.
Prepared.
Loving.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it definitely wouldn't be Shalom, if I'm going to be honest with you.
I was going to say Barack Obama, but then I could just ask Devin to dress up as Barack Obama and do, because he played Barack.
I'd have to probably go Barack Obama as well. I'm available if he wants to go to dinner as well. So if he wants to, I'm here. Oh, as our characters, as Arthur and the Weeping Monk, yeah, I've got no shot. But I try.
I'd watch Devin come into the gym. There were days where I would come in at the same time as Devin, and let's just say he would leave earlier than I would.
I'm gonna have to go on myself. I know if Daniel says himself, I totally respect it, but in this moment, I've got to show out.
Oh my gosh, do you know what? There was one day when I went rummaging through the production kitchen with Devin. I wasn't by myself.
Yeah.
Like a little cacao or chocolatey nibbly thing.
And I found a jar of Vegemite.
The chip butty.
I'm British, but I'm also Australian. And so in that moment, it was like, just spreading it on everything and going back to work very tired and bloated, but it was so worth it.
I was kept very busy being on set, which is my favorite part of doing this. So I was lucky. I got to work most of the time, but if not, I was napping. That was sort of it, napping and acting.
I would swim. I was doing a lot of swimming at the time and watching Arsenal Football Club.
We dance and sing and muck around and talk about Top Boy, or everyone's just such good fun on set.
Home. Either seeing my friends and family for the first time after being away for a long time, or going home and just being home and seeing home.
My favourite sight is seeing Arsenal score. It doesn't happen often, but when it does.
New York. Because I loved London, but there's something about New York that's just bubbling.
I might say favorite, it's favorite type of music. That's so hard.
Favorite music. Oh, so many.
R&B, I like old school as well.
Irish folk music.
I love indie, and I also have a really soft spot for classic rock.
A bit of rock, a bit of punk, a bit of funk, punk.
She's so courageous and brave. And as Nimue, I got to do a lot of cool things that I wouldn't usually do, like riding horses and chasing after red paladins and sword fighting. So I love stepping into her shoes and doing those things.
I'm actually upset I don't get to wear leather day to day now. I got used to it. I'm really excited that young kids that look like myself and young, you know, people of color can see themselves in these worlds, and it's exciting.
She knows what she wants, and she isn't going to compromise with anybody about it, and she's headstrong and sincere.
My favorite things about my character are the costume, the birthmarks, and I would say his backstory.
Oh my God, definitely the scene where my character is brought forward to Father Carden, who is played by Peter Mullen. He is like one of my favorite actors of all time, and so that was crazy in that moment. I have to be terrified in the scene, and I was absolutely terrified of being this close to his face. I was like, ah. Yeah, definitely that one.
If I had to, I'd definitely say there's a climactic scene in episode 10, which I can't reveal too much about. Episode 6, I have a lot of scenes with Gustav Skarsgård, and we had a lot of fun.
Probably the last big scene. I can't really give that away, so I'm just gonna like dance around it.